Swiatek, Gauff, Osaka, Auger-Aliassime, Zverev among 2026 United Cup entrants. Swiatek, Gauff, Osaka, Auger-Aliassime, Zverev among 2026 United Cup entrants. ATP and WTA tournaments may be completed for 2025, but anticipation for 2026 is already heating up thanks to Monday's United Cup draw. Grand Slam champions Iga Swiatek, Naomi Osaka, Stan Wawrinka, Coco Gauff, and Emma Raducanu are among the entrants hoping to kick off the new year in style by guiding their nations to the promised land. Perth and Sydney will once again stage round-robin action featuring 18 teams, before the knockout phase crowns a winner in Sydney. Gauff and Taylor Fritz return to lead the defending champion U.S. squad that landed in Group A alongside Spain and Argentina. Fritz was also a key member of the American lineup that captured the inaugural 2023 title. Group E may be Perth's most intriguing of the three, however. And Osaka-led Japan is set to face Great Britain's charge, headed by Jack Draper and Raducanu, with Greece's popular 1-2 combination of Stefanos Tsitsipas and Maria Sakkari coming back for another shot at the trophy. Two-time Billie Jean King Cup champion Jasmine Paolini joins forces with Flavio Coballi in Group C. A French squad, plus Switzerland's Wawrinka and Tokyo Olympic gold medalist Belinda Bencic, seek to dash Italy's goal of adding another team event title to its growing collection. In Sydney, it's hard not to look past Group F. Swiatek and Hubert Hurkacz reunite with the hope of capturing an elusive title. But two players who denied the Polish powerhouse duo in the 2024 final, Alexander Zverev and Laura Siegemund, stand in the way on a German team that also includes event newcomer Eva Liss. The Netherlands rounds out a compelling trio of contenders. Fresh off a strong finish to 2025, Felix Auger-Aliassime could very well prove to be the toughest out on the court here. The year-end world number 5 and Montreal title holder Victoria Mboko, making her debut, aim to propel Canada past Belgium and China, respectively. The host country looks to make a push towards the winner's circle for the first time, with ATP Finals qualifier Alex de Minaur and rising teenager Maya joint leading Australia's charge. Advancing from Group D won't be easy, with Czechia's prowess in debut competitors. Two-time major singles titleist Barbara Krejcikova and 2025 Miami champion Jakub Mensik. For the fourth year running, three-time Grand Slam finalist Casper Ruud headlines Norway's underdog bid. Action begins January 2nd, with the championship match scheduled for January 11th. Players on the winning team can earn up to 500 ranking points. United Cup 2026, a constellation of stars. When the 2026 United Cup rolls in, across hard courts in Perth and Sydney, from January 2nd to 11th, it feels like more than just another tennis competition. It's a gathering of generational icons, of stories interweaving across continents, of national pride meeting personal ambition. This edition promises to be especially luminous, for among its entrants are Swiatek, Gauff, Osaka, Auger-Aliassime, and Zverev, a constellation of talent that captures the torque of modern tennis, power, grace, youth, legacy. Iga Swiatek, the stoic leader of Poland. At the heart of Poland's campaign stands Iga Swiatek, a six-time Grand Slam champion, who brings both firepower and poise. Her participation clocks in as more than symbolic. Poland was the first team to commit for 2026. United Cup +2, ATP Tour +2. Swiatek has always carried the weight of her nation gracefully. In the United Cup, she has shown a remarkable singles record. She commented on having 14-2 previously at the event. United Cup this time, she teams up with Hubert Hurkacz, and together they embody a dual narrative. Poland's fight for its first United Cup title, and Swiatek's own hunger to prove that her Grand Slam success can translate into team triumph. Her composed baseline game, heavy with topspin, deep angles, tactical resets, gives Poland a reliable anchor. But in a mixed team format, she's not just a point scorer. She is a unifying figure, someone whose calm under pressure can steady the team when the doubles match looms as a decider. The story of Swiatek in United Cup 2026 is one of leadership, not loud, but deeply felt, as she carries the hopes of her country in a format where every match matters equally. Coco Gauff, the usurper with a purpose. On the other side, Coco Gauff stands for Team USA, the defending champions, and the very pulse of ambition. Having led the U.S. to its second United Cup title, she enters 2026 as a top seed. United Cup. Gauff's trajectory in the United Cup has been nothing short of electric. During the 2025 edition, she did not drop a set in her singles matches, culminating with a commanding win over Swiatek in the final. ATP Tour +2 the Times of India +2 That victory was more than just a point. It was a declaration. She belongs at the top. She can outlast the greats, and she thrives in the pressure cooker of team competition. Her game is emblematic of the modern warrior. Powerful serve, improved forehand, and an all-court tenacity that seems to grow stronger in crucial moments. At the United Cup, she's not just fighting for points. She's fighting for identity. To lead her country, to validate her place among the elite, to carry forward a youthful legacy. When Gauff steps onto the court, she carries with her not only her own ambition, but the weight of American legacy and the dream of another team title. Naomi Osaka, the return of a champion. One of the most emotionally resonant stories of 2026 is Naomi Osaka anchoring Team Japan in its United Cup debut. United Cup Osaka, a four-time Grand Slam champion, brings star power, gravitas, and a narrative of resurgence. Her return to top-level competitive tennis has been watched closely. For her to lead Japan in a mixed-team event suggests a renewed commitment not just to individual glory, but to national pride. Mixed formats offer Osaka something different, not just victories for herself, but the possibility to lift her country alongside compatriots, to bond over doubles, and to translate her personal story into a shared journey. Osaka's game, big, flat ground strokes, strong mental presence, and an ability to absorb pressure, makes her a formidable opponent in singles. But in this team setting, there's room for resurrection, for reflection, for her to show that she is more than her Grand Slam record. She is a pillar, a reason for a nation to believe, and perhaps a bridge between her earlier era of dominance and a new chapter of resurgence. Felix Auger-Aliassime, the Canadian dynamo. Felix Auger-Aliassime carries the torch for Team Canada, brimming with youthful talent and raw power. He is named as the leader of his team for the United Cup. ATP Tour. Auger-Aliassime has long been one of Canada's best hopes, but in team events, his energy seems to magnify. His inclusion in the 2026 roster is electric. He brings speed, athleticism, and a booming serve that can quickly swing a tie. In previous United Cup matches, he has shown both tenacity and a willingness to play clutch singles. United Cup. For him, the United Cup represents a